Okay, well, I said I wanted to draft the Vivid deck again, and this is a really, really good reason to do it. Aurora Awakener, 7 mana, 7/7 trample, Vivid. When it enters, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X permanent cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Put any number of those permanents on the battlefield, the rest on the bottom. We will take that. It's also just like super splashable. I don't have to be a green Vivid deck. Like I'm probably gonna play this card no matter what. If I don't take that, there's Iron Shield Elf, excellent too. Eclipse Flamekin, probably the worst of this cycle, but also still really good. Solid Removal, Blossom Bind, and Elemental Hold, Tweeze. Protective Response, also good. First pick 7-drop, wow. I think people are afraid of first picking expensive cards, like great expensive cards, for some reason. I mean, I get it, they're expensive, but like, this is the kind of card where you cast it and you win, for the most part, right? Don't be afraid of excellent expensive cards. Expensive cards have a cost, but, like, there's a certain threshold that they pass where it's just like, yeah, it's worth making this work. This card's kind of interesting. It pays you off for spells. It's very much 4/4 for 4, no protection, no ETB, though. I kind of like this Sizzling Changeling. So, I mean, this is one of the worst Vivid payoffs. Like, Vivid decks, at least in my approximation right now. I could try it out, and it could be fine. But you want your Vivid payoffs to stabilize you. This thing kind of pushes damage in combat. Okay, so we've got Sizzling Changeling, which is another pretty solid one. I like the Flamekin here. It grabs the Changeling. This is just a good card. Lamentor is also pretty good. But I think the Flexible card, that's also great and closer to our colors. I think when you're doing the Vivid stuff, it kind of crosses over with the Elemental stuff in a lot of ways. Yeah, other cards that are good here. I like the Council. Well, there's Puka's Eye. So we just had this last draft, if you didn't tune into last draft. And it was good. It was actually good. Giving us the color we were missing and just being a card advantage engine was, you know, it was doing its thing. I think I'm happy to take it here. There's also Feed the Flames and Stratosaur, which is solid fixing. Notably, I think the cyclers in this set, the land cyclers, are actually pretty good because these are basic land cyclers. They're not just locked into your color. And there's only 2 of them. There's a blue one and a red one. They're both elementals, and they both have like pretty solid effects. The red one's a 6 mana 6/5 that draws you a card. Is Puka's Eye best in those Vivid decks? It's only for the Vivid decks. If I didn't have this Vivid start, no chance I take Puka's Eye, right? Like, just not the kind of card you want at all. But I am willing to try it out and see how good it is in the Vivid decks. I had good experiences with it last time. Prelate Duelist. I don't think we're going to pivot into that, though. There's Flaring Cinder, which I do like. Hybrid cards are good for Vivid. It's an elemental for the Flamekin, and everything else in this pack's kind of medium for us. I don't think I like Tendon Sprigs very much. It's kind of a cool variant on a ramp spell, but like still 3 mana for a ramp spell is kind of bad. Quite bad, actually. We will take Shimmer Creep here. Good Vivid payoff. Almost all the Vivid payoffs are pretty good. I mentioned the Baron, right? The blue-green hybrid uncommon. Not great, but all the other ones do a pretty good job of stabilizing you. Could take a land, could take a removal spell, could take a changeling, could take temporal cleansing. Actually, a lot of really close stuff here, right? Kind of want to take the removal spell, seeing as we have 0 of those. And fixings, I've actually found not that difficult to come by, honestly. Blossoming Defense is kind of nice. Just a good card. Yeah, I would take some O4 trees here. The 2 mana dork. Yeah, like lots of good things we could have taken from that pack with Stompling. At this point in the draft, we're kind of just... Ooh, nice. Flamekin Wheels. Also, Wickermaw. I would love this card. I'm going to take the Flamekin, but... at this point in the draft, we're just taking good cards, and we'll fill in with the needs of the deck later, right? If I need more changelings, I'll pick more changelings, more hybrid cards. I'm generally just focusing on picking the most powerful cards now, and then packs 2 and packs 3, we can build out the shape of the deck a bit. Okay, it comes back. I kind of want to play it just because we'll try it out. Maybe it's better than it feels, or better than it seems. How about the 2 colorless artifact that lets you name a color it gains? Do nothing but still worth it. Are we talking about this card? What card? Do you think you're supposed to do a dedicated Vivid deck, or just use the Vivid cards to try to get them to about 3 with the hybrid changelings? I think you can do both. I don't know exactly if there's like one clearly better thing to do over another, but both seems reasonable to me. Yeah, I know what you mean. Supposed is kind of a bad term, but like, yeah, I don't feel strongly one way or the other. So this card's kind of busto. We're kind of looking red-green base. We could also be green-blue base. There's also just Seer, which is gonna be always good. Willing to spring for the power, I think. Any movers up or down just yet? No, I rarely, after like one draft, have strong opinions. Takes me some time to build some intuition. I think RG Vivid only cares about hitting 3. I don't think that's true. I think you want your Vivid payoff to scale as much as you can. Flame Raider's great. This is excellent here. Noggle. Hell yeah. Love me a Noggle. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so this is 3 mana, 3/3, enters or dies, make a treasure. Rhyme Shell's pretty solid too, as a Vivid payoff. One of the interesting things is, a lot of Vivid cards, they spot you a Vivid point, right? But spells that have Vivid don't do that, because they're not permanents, obviously. This rare, very bad. I'm not looking at it. This rare, fine. It's an aggressive card. Springleaf Drum and Wayfarer, also of interest. And, of course, the Evolving Wilds. Oh, my God. We did it, chat. We did it. We have done it. And by done it, I mean got past the Busto card. That is perfect for a deck. 7 blue. Elemental 5/5 flyer. Costs X less where X the number. Or, sorry, is the greatest mana value amongst elementals you control. It bounces all non-elementals when it enters. Yes. Yes, please. On turn 5 with Flame Raider. you could cast it if you wanted to. Manamorphose. That's kind of cool. Special guest. We've got a card draw spell. We've got a Changeling. We've got Assert Perfection. Let me organize my mana a little bit here, because we are sort of kind of all over the place, as per usual on this channel. It's probably best to take another removal spell at this point. Random 2. There's a Zealot here. This is the other land cycler. Yeah, kind of into it over random 2 too. I'm also a little bit short on fixing for where I want to be, I think. Okay, take Feed the Flames. 4 mana, deal 5. Ooh, Shrine Striker. This is a very going deep card. Like, in 100 card formats, I guess, right? Not for us generally. Yeah, we might be closer than not to straight teamer. Ooh, this is nice. A little bit of fixing. I think better than Travelers. Travelers is fine, but 4 mana, 3/3, no enter the battlefield, no protection. Or rather, the card that fixes me and does something immediately. Yeah, I'm unsure, honestly, about where we're going to end up. Like, I know we're base red. That's kind of clear. Base blue or base green is up for debate. We'll have enough elementals to play this card. Yeah, deck looks real good, though. Yeah, I would definitely take some Wicker Folk, or whatever they are, the 1/3s. That would be appreciated. The bottleneck on Seekers are not elementals. Yeah, I agree. Changeling might play it. The question is, does this deck want an awkward Savannah Lion? It wants a cheap card. So, sort of yes. Gonna take another Noggle here. There's a Kith Keeper. Keeps all the Kiths. I would splash this card if I needed to, but like, we've got Thunderflock and Aurora Awakener. So, rather just take the fixing. Ooh. JED Invitational card. For middle speaker. You can discard a card, search your library for a creature. And what do you know? We have 2 excellent creatures. Also kind of sick with Flame Braider. Untap Flame Braider. Make some more mana. There's also Sig. Sig is a good card, but we'll take the cool rare. Untap Eye. Yeah, Untap Eye. Exactly. Hungry Snowman is probably how I pronounce that, right? Welcome. Appreciate it. Catharsis. Huh. Yeah, I'll take Catharsis. This card's great. One of the lesser of the elementals, honestly, but still a good one. Yeah, Flame Braider can make white. Yeah, my wish list for this pack is just like more Flame Raiders, more of the 1/3 Scarecrow. Right, we've got Treasure Makers too. Oh yeah, these Eclipse Flamekins are gonna be really good in this deck. Find Catharsis, find Thunderflock. Okay, we're not gonna splash Morcant. There's a Twin Travelers here. So what does this actually trigger off of in our deck? Flamekin, Guildweaver, Cinder, Catharsis. I don't think I'm actually not sure. I was gonna say I don't think I'm gonna be base blue enough to want a blue Land Cycler. Okay, I'll try it out. Wilds versus Guildweaver versus Tweez. I think no matter what we take here, we should take Fixing. Yeah, let's take the Wilds. Oh, sure. Striker and Elemental too. I'm gonna put this Glister Baron in the sideboard. Yeah, mana is gonna be a little bit interesting to work out, but we've got double Noggle. This can fix for double colors. Ooh, that's great too. I will take a 2-mana Dork that casts things of any color. This is much more often to be a Vivid equals 3 deck. Yeah, that's a good call. Oh my god. Second Flame Braider. Alright. I'm salivating at the thought of playing this deck, I gotta admit. this deck seems really sweet. Started watching your vids in 2024 at 50% win rate, climbed to 55. That is a really big improvement. So congrats on that. Stratosaur. Sure. Drum. Don't think we have enough creatures for Drum, so. Bomb Slop. Welcome to Early Access, folks. Yeah, third Flamekin. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so I'm just going to take it all out, bring it all back in. I guess we did kind of end up blue-red base, yeah? Maybe not. Like, the Druid fights against that, as does the Speaker. I mean, this is a fine card to cast later, but... Like, basically the competing factors are... We want to cast Druid early, and a lot of our blue cards are double blue. I agree. No Puka's Eye here. We just have enough card advantage-y things. So something like this. think green-red base makes a little more sense. Also makes the Noggles basically colorless. So the trade-off here is that like some of our best cards are going to be a little bit tougher to cast, but I think that's kind of fine. Oh, that is 22. Play Zealot. Could get this Travelers in there. My curve is kind of wonky. It's kind of the worst part about this deck. Although, this is a 2. It's kind of a 2. Yeah, maybe I just don't stretch for this this Shimmer Creep here. Elemental count is 13. It's pretty dang good. Sort of want another mana source. So I kind of want to bring in a Stratosaur. Is it a stretch with 3 Mana Dorks and 3 Treasure Makers? Yeah, it's still a stretch. Like, it's gonna put strain on the mana base no matter what. Could just not play the Swamp. That's kind of interesting. How often are you casting Catharsis for 2 in red? You mean like on turn 2? Not very often, but I don't want to cast it on turn 2 very often. It's good to have the ability to, but I don't think it matters too much here. Okay, so like something like this. Need to adjust still. Still need 1 cut. Could just be the Stratosaur, even though I just brought it in. Something like that. Is that Sizzling Changeling needed? I mean, it's not needed exactly, but it's a good elemental. Okay, nice hand. Is Catharsis actually good here? Yes, for sure. it will be good. We have the fixing to cast it. It is a busted card. No doubt in my mind that it is going to be good. Okay. Kind of interested in killing this. Kind of interested in just passing. I guess we can just pass. I think it's worth doing this. It's kind of a bad trade on mana, but I do want to be spending my mana. It's a nice draw. Yes, please. What is this? I don't know. It could just be a free attack, right? Like, it's a free attack for them. Okay, comes a 4/4. You got it. Oh, it's a little sad, because then I don't get to cast Striker here, but I can just cast Catharsis. Oh. I read this wrong. Oopsie. All right, I'll accept the 2-for-1. Any limited level up drafts happening in Toronto for Eclipsed? I don't know about drafts exactly, but there is going to be a meetup where we're playing some games. Potentially not even Magic games, but maybe Magic games too. Check out the Discord if you want more info. Lots of info over there. Ooh, that's kind of bad for me. Like, as in, I cast Striker, they copy it. That will decline. Oh, yeah, Mark, no good reason. No good reason. I agree. Should have cast it. Okay. So they're going to cast this. They're going to draw 3. I get to kill it. Kind of don't want to Thunderblock almost. I mean, I'm going to probably, but like double mirror on the battlefield is so awkward. Why not bounce something? Because they're none of their creatures I want to bounce, right? Oh, sorry, I could have bounced the Sneakling and eaten the Marrow. Yeah, that's totally true. I don't know why I didn't do that. My bad. Okay, they're just making my Thunderflock look real bad. Zealot's good. All right, so let's cast it. I want to make them trade here. Don't want to bounce their Marrows. Well, I can play the lands. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have done that first. I can play the land next turn, but... Okay, so if I cast Thunderflock, I'm bouncing Marrow, Peddler. I'll keep that on top. Punished for playing the land from hand. Alright, pretty sure I'm just supposed to cast it still. The attack with Wistfulness, I think I just either take it or chump. Oh god, okay. Well, now it's more looking like a chump. It's actually kind of interesting that they did that. That doesn't seem great to me. Sorry, blocking here also isn't great. So I can cast both of these next turn, right? Should I go to 3? I think I'm just gonna chump. I'm drawing like a ton of cards here. Okay. So I can bounce tokens, disruptor. Yeah, they kind of got me there. Can cast this, see what we see. It's just to draw 2. I've got a decent amount of mana. I can also like Shine Striker plus Thunderflock. I don't think I like playing the Flame Braider first to draw an extra card. Maybe I'm supposed to though. Ooh, gross. Okay, so let's sell it. Hey, Gork, how you doing? Forest. I think we've just got to chill, unfortunately. Dirty Nathaniel with that sub. Appreciate ya. Yeah, they're going to flash this thing in. Probably bounce my 0-4. I can see him bouncing Zealot maybe, too. Or Flame Braider. Yeah, sure. Pre-combat Peddler and meticulously tapping kind of makes me think Convoke card. Oh wait, we knew they have a... Oh no, we didn't know. This is another copy. Okay, their deck looks very good. Double Marrow, double Disruptor. Okay, we're just dead. GG. I guess... No, we're just dead. GG. Yeah, opponent's deck looks very good. I also misplayed a little bit there. Turn 2. As far as just like sequencing goes. And forgetting what my card did for a second. I haven't played with or against Kithkin, so no comments on the strength of Kithkin, other than what I kind of thought from my initial impressions. Well, you're gonna see now. You will now see. Coming to you live. Ooh, I love that it makes a donkey noise. It's funny. Yeah. Okay. So I think we just cycle and kill the lieutenant. This thing is a menace, so I should hover over it for those who can't see. I'm fine bashing here too. 2 minutes 2/2. Whenever it or another Kithkin enters, another creature gets +1/+1 against trample. Oh, what a beautiful thing to bounce. It's the big old dummy. Cool with this trade, though. So I could go Weaver into Druid. I guess probably just better to go Kithkin into Druid. Or sorry, Flamekin. I will take it Thunderflock. Yes, please. Somebody asked me if Catharsis is good in this deck, and I said yes, for sure. I forgot. I misread or misremembered what this card did. I thought this one dealt damage. I am less confident about it now. Informant, sure. So this thing can't be blocked by power 2 or less things, and becomes a 5/5 if they've played a creature this turn. Huh. That's an interesting one. I mean, pretty interested in just casting this and then flocking. Okay. Yeah. No, I gotcha, Mr. Bastard. Absolutely. I'm less enthused about this card now. I mean, it's still good. I think I wouldn't cut it from the deck or anything. But my enthusiasm level has dropped. Okay. Yeah? Still cannot cast this, yeah? Do I win if I cast this? Think so, right? Creatures you control, not just others? Alright. That'll do. I count 8. How about you? Let's do this properly, eh? A, says the Canadian. Almost evoked it. Okay. Very nice. And before we stack triggers wrong, yeah, luckily Arena does it for me in the way that's good to do it. Okay, it's a slightly slow hand, but I shall keep. Would love a Flame Breeder. Or even the 04. Ooh, okay. Okay. Silver Mentor revealing a Changeling. Alright, well hopefully this Flamekin can hold down the fort for a while. Blue-black! Okay. One of the off-brand decks. Yeah, Dark Fish. Take a Weaver. They hit a land. Okay, sweet. So I can cast this creep here. No offense. Yeah, that seems fine. I burned the treasure, so it means I can't cast my double blue spells unless I draw another blue source, but I think that's okay. Oh, they probably have the counterspell, the blight counterspell. Yeah, alright. Good beats. It's a nice draw. I don't actually really want to discard anything in particular right now, though. So I'd probably just play it out. With no pitch. Another Mentor, okay. Okay, so we're free to start sending this Changeling. Flame Braider. Anyone know an easy way to tell if you can fizzle a spell by removing the target? Yes, you fizzle a spell if all of its legal targets are like, if a spell has... Sorry, that's not the right way to put it. A spell will resolve as long as it has at least one legal target. Even if, like, it targeted 2 things, and one of them got disrupted somehow, the other one will resolve still. Or the spell will resolve still, as much as it can. Yeah, spells fizzle, that's the succinct way to put it. Spells fizzle if all declared targets have become illegal. Exactly. I kind of want to start attacking here. I think I probably would have turned. Okay, well, that's a good one to kill. Shadow Urchin. When it attacks, Blight 1, and when creatures with counters on them die, they draw cards equal number of counters. Get to trigger my Cinder. Ooh, hello. Flame Breeder coming in clutch too. Okay, so now we just build out a board. And then cast this Catharsis at a later date. Oh, a miss! A rare miss. Unfortunate. Okay. I mean, I guess I could cast it now. Or, like, clear the board and cast it next turn. That makes some sense to me. I think I probably want to get rid of, like, 1 lifelinker here at least. So, let's do that. How do I feel about getting rid of another creature and just bashing? I don't think I like that. I mean, I could attack. They have to double block. It's a good trade. They have something here. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, let's just perfection here. Sig. Okay, so they draw a card when this hits me. They can't flip it back, though. Just yet, anyways. Ooh, Sunderflock. Is that good to cast? It bounces their Sig in my tokens. Gets a 5/5 flyer on board. I mean, it's not great. It's mostly just, I'm going to do it, but it's mostly just getting the 5/5 flyer on the battlefield, which is fine and all. I get to loot away my land as well. Attack first? Don't think so. I think I want to get the Sig off the battlefield so that Cinder doesn't trade. They got me. Ryan in with that sub. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Okay, nice draw. Would have been better to tap the Flame Breeder there. Yeah. I was thinking I might draw into something that pushes, like, lethal, but if I just thought about it for a second more, I don't actually think I have anything in my deck that costs 2 that pushes lethal there. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I will say, Thunderflock has felt more awkward than I would have expected. I mean, small sample size, I've only played 2 games with it, but it hasn't been the kind of card where it's just like, yep, just jam it and it's excellent. There's been quite a few game states where they've got all elementals, or like they have a bunch of enter the battlefield creatures. Hashtag Thunderflop. I'm not willing to go that far, but I don't think it's like slam dunk excellent card. It's a good card for sure. Oh, our speaker. I forgot we had this card. Okay. Okay, this could be dicey. Get to play the Noggle next turn. Into Disruptor. Find a swamp. So this thing is can't block, and when it dies, destroy target creature power 2 or less. This thing is just impulse for a goblin, mountain, or swamp. I say just, but you know. Extremely powerful card. Okie dokie. They did the thing. Oh, would love to trade here. Okay. They don't allow it. That's fine. So Disruptor on their Spewer seems nice. I will set up for that. And by set up, I mean just pass the turn. Maybe we get to eat this Curse Tosser in the process. Or the Boggart. Yep, totally fine. It's kind of interesting. So they get to like sack this or blight this, kill something. I'm not super into playing my Flame Braider into it. Speaker goes and gets probably the Vivid guy at this point, right? The Vivid Mythic green dude. Could cast Braider and then Disruptor? Wait, what? Speaker also dies? I mean, I don't mind if the Speaker dies. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Oh, last turn. I see, I see. Because I just do this, and then they might just hardcast this for 5. But also a chance they just like sack their Curse Tosser here. Alright, that's fair. Nice, okay, so yeah, let's cast Flamekin. Find a bunch of good stuff. Take the Striker. Could just take another Flamekin. That's pretty good too. Yeah, I like that, I think. Digs to my Flock. Yeah, Shimmer Creep's pretty nice too. Okay. They looked in their grave, chat. They looked in their grave. Okay, so they get back their Boggart. Probably going to blight onto that and cast this next turn. Another one. Sure. Why the heck not? Catharsis. Catharsis any good here? It's fine. I think it's better than Flame Breeder. Could cast the Speaker, discard Shimmer Creep. If I play the Flame Breeder, they have a pretty easy just like kill this Tosser, kill Flame Breeder. I think I'd like to like make their life a little bit more difficult. So maybe we just like Speaker, pitch, feed. Go and get this thing. Hover, for those who haven't seen. Okay, that was the right play. Killing this Tosser is hilarious to hear as a Brit. I don't even know what that means in British. Never heard that phrase. And I know quite a few British people, actually. Yeah, Untap's been working on day 1 or day 0 pretty consistently, so shout out to the Untap team. Sans Ite. Yeah, I'll keep it. One of the many great British phrases that just indicates a crappy person. Yeah, I kind of pick up on that, but thank you for clarifying. I do appreciate it. Yeah, they've perfected the art of calling somebody an asshole. Opponent mulligans. Yeah, this for those just tuning in, it's a teamer deck splashing. It's like it's a Vivid deck, right? It just got a lot of good Vivid payoffs. We're splashing this Shimmer Creep. Okay, let's go get a red source. Ooh! Oh my god! Are we dead, Chad? Yeah, that's sure is a card. Special guest. Yep, pack it up. I mean, the real answer is we just gotta pressure them. Kind of hard to do, but you know. All right, that's fine. What do we want to do now? I guess we just go like this. Ooh, yeah, speaking of racing. Our Cinderflock will be very good here, for what it's worth. And they also miss lands, so. Okay, so let's play Island, play the creep. Pitch a land. We get to drain for 4 here. The 1/1 creature Bitter Blossom is, I believe, a mythic. Kind of don't want to attack her, honestly. Like, this it feels like they have the deal for, I want to keep this thing around and at least strand their mana. Okay, that's fine too. If I knew it was that crew, I still wouldn't attack, I don't think. I don't want to trade off when I get a loot here. Another Cinder. Alright, I think we just play this and bash. Ooh, do they maybe have the Death Touch lifelink trick? Yeah, single black mana kind of seems like. Yeah, it could be the kill a 2 mana value thing. I kind of feel like they would have killed my druid, but it could be that. We're still gonna bash. It's not great for us, but we can't just sit around. Mm-hmm. Tapper. Do I want to pitch this Cinder Flare, or Flaring Cinder? I guess could also pitch the Flame Breeder, because I'm going to make a token here. Yeah, let's just pitch the Braider and attack with the Cinder. Nice, good draw. Doing some math. I hate when my opponents do math. Could have like the +2/+1 to 2 things. Okay, pump the team. Yeah, it's a really good card to have here. They deal me, if I don't block, 6/12. If I block like this, take 9. I think I'm supposed to block like this. It's not like the, like, this trade's here. Oh, first strike. Duh. Yeah, first strike. This is chump. Okay. Well, makes it look worse. Feeds a solid draw. Okay, I mean, I died a removal, but, like, that's kind of fine. Thunderflock, funny. And then dead. Yeah, the +2/+1. Yeah, okay. GG's. Bitter Blossom's a hell of a card, chat. Also think we had a decent chance in that game. I mean, Bitter Blossom's always kind of funny. It always seems like you have a bit of a chance, but it's just like... You're like, oh, maybe they'll die from it. Usually they don't. Okay, it's good enough. Alright, Manadork. Ooh, hello, friend. How do you do? Noggle. Yeah, I mean, I can play Flame Braider and then play Zealot next turn. I think I'd rather just spend more mana this turn, though. I could also just do this. That makes more sense. Do both. Do both of them. How much worse is Bitter Bloom? Or how much worse is Bitter Bearer versus Bitter Blossom? Bitter Bloom Bear? How much worse is the Creaser versus the enchantment version? I mean, I would say significantly worse, actually. While still being a good card. Let's try to multi-spell here when they've got mana up. Sure. Yeah, it's more manageable. Also just like... Ooh, they have their own. Okay. It's also, like, the black is deceptively bad, right? At least in limited. Where your mana base isn't going to have that on turn 2. All that often. Could just bounce their Disruptor. It's probably just better to bounce through 2. Hello. Oops. No, thank you. Don't do that. I mean, I could get with the Noggle. That's fine. Yeah, well, I'm pretty happy to make a treasure here. Lofty Dreams. Okay. +2/+2 in flying. Yeah, they're on the mana denial strat. That was extremely convenient. Thank you very much. Feed the flames. I mean, they're doing, for what it's worth, they're doing a good job of it. Like, I'm stuck with a bunch of expensive stuff in hand. Or 2 trample. Noggle's a nice draw. Ooh, Double striking for 2 trample. Yep. Okay. We draw forest. So we can bounce some stuff here. And then trade with the Stompling. How do we want to do this? I can also just cast this Zealot. The next turn cast Awakener. If I cast Flock now, they cast Aggressor, I make a block, I untap, I... could block with the Noggle so I get the treasure. No, sorry, the Noggle's gonna go away. So what am I saying? Yeah, it's not clear what I'm supposed to do, but I think I'm supposed to cast this Zealot here. Okay, awkward. I think I'm just gonna do this. They can have their choice of what to kill, but it's pretty safe. Probably kill Zealot and Currents. Wow. Wow, is that a hell of an uncastable? Okay. So I block here, and if it works... I mean, it's not works, it just happens. I get the treasure, I can cast one of these. Right, I get it, yeah. We don't have double, like, obviously. But my play makes, from a few turns ago, looks kind of rough, because now we're not left with double blue. But at the same time, I think I had to make it there. Aurora Awakener could have found me lands? Not if I die, right? Like, I made the play I did because we were just gonna die. Ah! Is that a reach? No. Ooh, what a hit. Okay. The Catharsis, as long as we don't die this turn, which is fairly unlikely, should win us the game. I could Flamekin first. That seems kind of bad. Oh, I agree. This is a better Vivid payoff than the Draw Flyer. I think so too. So if we just send here and they have nothing, yeah, should be good enough, yeah? thing's trampoly. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, like, more points to Sunderflock maybe being a little bit awkward. It was not great for them there either, right? Like, obviously their deck is maybe not as optimized for it, but... And I'm the Elemental deck, so it looks awkward. But, like, they cast it. They had to bounce their own 5-mana Giant. Hey, GG's, Ryan. Yeah, quite the game. Quite the game. Well played, as per usual. Okay, this hand is awkward enough that I should mulligan it. Hand's good. I think I will put back the removal spell, because the hand looks pretty busto. Just casting my creatures. Ooh, it didn't die? My Flamebearer didn't die. What a treat. What a time to be alive. Catharsis, Creep. Yeah. I mean, Catharsis versus Creep is kind of close. Creep might just be better, honestly. Milled a bunch of lands and Lieselana Dignitary. Okay. Yeah, if I could guarantee next turn Catharsis makes tokens, I like that line. Sorry, like tokens and haste, if I could get both modes out of it. Well, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it was just better to get the tokens. That is kind of close. No, Vivid does not count lands because lands are not colored. Lands are colorless. No, they don't. They don't. Lands are not colored. Lands are colorless. Wait, what? Why is everybody saying yes? I mean, if you can find a way to color your lands, there is a card in this set that does that. Lands can count, but I think for general purposes that the commenter is asking, no, lands do not count, right? I can wait to get an extra card here, yeah? If the land has a, yes, if the land has a color, they do, but you know what they mean, chat. Come on. Versus trolling. Sure, I mean, fine, but when somebody's asking a question in good faith, I tend to like to answer in good faith. All right, draw 5. No, sorry, 4. Only 4. Boo. Opponent, come back. You're not supposed to scoop early in early access. All right, 5-2. It's a joke. Understandable. Understandable. Jokes have a time and a place. You haven't committed a crime by telling a joke here. I just think it's, you know, person's probably looking for a straight answer. They asked a straight question, probably looking for a straight answer. This is my second deck. This hand is pretty nice with a blue source. Or another red source. Also, could see just mulling it. Flock is a little bit hard to cast. Also, this deck just mulligans super well. We have so much card flow. Curse Crafter. Alright, Flame Braider goes bye-bye. Noggle says hello. Braider still got in 2076. I mean, this is an upgrade, right? Like Smoke, what is it? Smoke Braider is the old one. Alright, let's do this. Done with work, time to watch me sweats. Ain't sweating, baby. Oh, I just realized it's Voxy. Hello, Voxy. Yeah, one red 3/3 Braider in 2045. I do wonder, what will Magic look like in the year 2045? Alright, nice draw. Nice draw. Sick. How did this draft go? Really well. Yeah, this deck's pretty nice. Got a few really good rares. Have good fixing for a Vivid deck. Little late on interaction and cheap cards, but you know, you can get away with that in early access. Okay, okay. I see your game. I see your game. We're fairly split on colors, but we just have like a lot of incidental fixing. We are green-red base leaning though, yeah. Alright, Noggle down. I'll take 2. Removal spell. Okay. Kind of into just going Flamekin Weaver. Braider, cool. Although I do think I pitched this Braider. Ooh, okay. This little combo here is quite a bit of damage. Slinger plus Mischief. That's like 4 damage per turn. I do have to kill this. Oh, nice. Unfortunate. But yeah, this thing's gotta go. Ouch. Okay, so we get hit for 6, basically, with this. Go to 7. Hey, Nexile, how's it going? Appreciate the sub. Alright, so we can bounce the Spewer and bash. Let's not tap all of our red. Thank you very much. How do we do this? Yeah, bounce Spewer, get to loot. Yeah, seems good. Oh, really wish I didn't do it this way. Oopsie. I guess it doesn't matter too much because the Disruptor can attack, or sorry, can block. It's gonna be a darn close one. I think advantage Voxy here. Almost great. Almost great. Except for the small fact that it is not castable. Okay. We should still get in. Yep. We go to 3. We die to a Tweeze. We died to a Tweeze. Alright, GG. Cool. Alright. Well, good deck. Let's debrief, and we'll take a look at what was going on here. Should I attack? Yes, I believe I should. I don't have that many blue sources in my deck. Like, the alternative is like, oh, wait around for the blue source, but I should just pressure, right? Because we can end the game in a turn or two. I don't want to rely on drawing the blue source, which, again, we don't have that many of. So, yeah, the thing that this deck was lacking, like I mentioned a little while ago, was a few more cheap cards, a few more interaction spells, but, yeah, like, everything else going on here was great. Lots of great elementals. The Flame Breakers were great. The Mana Fixers. Honestly, Flaring Cinder. I mean, we talked about this card, and we liked it in the set review, but this thing really kept the gas going. The Shimmer Creep Splash, I liked. And, yeah.